Hi everyone, once again I am back with another useful video. In today's video we are going to talk about lenses, what they are, how they work, which lens to buy. We are going to discuss everything in today's video, and we are also going to discuss questions related to lenses. So let's just not waste time anymore and dive straight into the video. So majority of beginners, while buying their first new camera, they face this problem. They have this problem in understanding what lenses are because there are so many lenses to choose from. They get so confused when it comes to choosing a proper focal length. But don't worry, you have clicked on a perfect video to clear all your doubts. Okay, so in mobile phones there are a maximum of 3 to 5 lenses. But when it comes to cameras, names are not enough to choose which lens you actually want. You have to dig deep into it. Okay, so generally lenses are divided into 4 categories. Micro or macro lenses, their focal length goes from 14mm to 35mm. Standard lenses, they mainly come with the cameras that you buy. Their focal length goes from 35mm to 85mm. Telephoto lenses, their focal length goes from 85mm to 400mm. And super telephoto lenses, their focal length is above 400mm. Now all these lenses are further categorized into 2 parts. One is zoom lens, in which you can shift between 2 different focal lengths, and 2 prime lens or block lens. These lenses are stuck in a particular focal length. They cannot be zoomed in or they cannot be zoomed out. They tend to have a super low aperture value, which gives you that fine bokeh effect. Sometimes prime lenses can go more expensive than your actual camera body, but buying them is always worth it as the colors they produce are bon appetit. And what I personally think about prime lenses is that they are fun to shoot with. They challenge you with the fixed focal length in certain situations, and overall it is just fun to play with them. Now coming back to zoom lenses. Zoom lenses are generally trash. Majority of them comes in attachment with the camera that you buy. They are called as kit lens. They have variable aperture, meaning the aperture of the lens changes according to your level of zoom, and they tend to have pretty high aperture values. Eventually you end up increasing the ISO and everything is unclear and grainy. Now some lenses do come with fixed aperture values, but they are extremely expensive, and as a beginner I don't think you should invest that much money. Now there is a special category of lenses which are extremely cheap in comparison with zoom lenses and prime lenses both. They are called cinema lenses. They produce super duper dope picture quality. The color, the look, the aspect ratio, everything is just top of the line. But the only drawback in buying these lenses is that they are manual, meaning total manual operation. There is no thing as autofocus. You have to manually focus on your subject using the focus ring. And also these lenses are pretty hard to get. Especially in India, they aren't easily available. Now what I personally like to carry with me is my 2 kit lenses which I got with both the cameras that I have. A 50mm prime lens which was gifted to me by my friend, and a telephoto lens which has a variable aperture. And the variable aperture of the telephoto lens does not bother me at all, because most of the zooming is done outdoors, and outdoor light is sufficient for me to comfortably shoot at f8 or f7 or f11. I don't care. And eventually the motive of my entire workflow is satisfied by these 4 lenses. And now it's your turn, so you gotta choose your lens wisely. If you are a portrait photographer, then you need to fill the entire kit with prime lenses. If you are a wildlife photographer, then you need zoom lenses which have low aperture values so you can crank up your shutter speed. Insect photographers should have macro or micro lenses, and casual photographers should have one of all. And it doesn't matter that the lens you buy should be expensive. The telephoto lens that I have, I got that in 20,000 rupees only. So think wisely and make proper decisions according to your genre of shooting. Because I have seen people who have so many lenses but they end up using only 1 or 2 of them. You can also try other ways to experiment on your choices. You can rent lenses, you can buy second-hand lenses, and then make a firm decision about what you want in future, and it might help you to decide what you really want. If you find this video helpful, then a like would be appreciated. Subscribe for more content like this. My name is Arush Pandya, and I'll see you around.